You know, when I say Knicks, you know what that means.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
The Knicks' biggest threats. The heat is on. Bill Simmons says the Miami Heat getting Giannis. Allegedly. That's what his sources say.
Me in the last 24 hours, I just wanted to mention this to me in the last. Two different people mentioned this to me in the last 24 hours. I just wanted to mention this team. And it chills my bones. The Heat of Miami. Two different scenarios. One has Bam in it, which I think if you're doing this, you probably try to keep Bam. But pretty easily, you could do the three brothers, Giannis and his two brothers. They have to be in the trade. You got to take both of them.
Okay.
With Bobby Portis, and you get back Herro and Bam, Yakashonis, who needs to leave Miami because he's a pick and roll guy. They don't run pick and rolls. And picks. And that's one. But I think the more likely one, which is interesting to me, three brothers, Herro, Ware, who's good, Wiggins, and picks.
You think that's superior to Houston?
It's a 3-for-1. Well, Herro, I'm getting a top 45 guy in the league who can put up 25 a night. I'm getting a really good young center who I'm shocked by how much he's progressed this year. I think he's really good. I'm not positive he's perfect with Bam. And then I'm just getting a bunch of picks and a tradable contract in Wiggins.
What are those
You don't
picks?
like it?
What are the picks?
I'm just whatever my picks are, here they are.
I don't love it. I'm sorry to do this. I'm sorry to do this. Did you watch the end of the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat? Miami was making a push. Dallas was playing quite valiant. Your boy Cooper Flag came through in the he did foul. He fouled on a play that they called a block. That's fine. He's getting some respect already. But Tyler Herro took a couple shots. I was like, man, this is not the time for that shot. Like,
you know what they'll love it in
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Better.
Herro is from Wisconsin.
He looks like he's from Wisconsin. That's why I didn't like AllBall the day saying that Austin Reeves is like Tyler Herro. I'm like, I'm just letting him go because he was on fire. Like, no, the fuck he's not. Austin Reeves is not fucking Tyler Herro is not fucking with Austin Reeves. I think Austin Reeves is more polished. Obviously, I think they'd be more enticed if you offer Khalil Ware and Austin Reeves compared to Tyler Herro. I think that's kind of a no-brainer, actually, for Milwaukee and whatever kind of draft picks they're looking for. But that's scary to me. Like, I'm looking to see who's going to land Giannis. You know, I think my biggest fear is the 76ers in the East. But Miami, I didn't think about them. And Pat Riley's monkey ass. You get those guys out of there, you pair Giannis up with Bam. That's what he's missing. Defensively, I don't like his one-on-one defense, but guess who I do like? Bam, Adebayo. Defensively, stud. Stud out there defensively, one-on-one. And Giannis, rim protecting, being Giannis, he'd be amazing down there. What more of a Miami Heat culture mantra can you have with that guy being a logo? He really would represent that because he's kind of fake like LeBron. They got the fake ass image. They want to sell some fake image going on. I'm ready to read. Been read through you, Giannis. You a liar. We see through your scambolaya. But LeBron's a fake ass dude. He's Giannis in Miami would be fake, but at least he represents that the flex. He's a great cartoon character. And in Miami, I think he would fit perfectly with Bam Adebayo. Of course, I got to pass it back to you because you're always saying, what does the team look like? Because if Giannis go over there, you think automatic championships? I don't know, but how much of a threat would they be to us?
Well, I'll say this, bro. If any team can figure out how to build around Giannis instantaneously, I think it would be Miami, right? If Miami threw their hat in the mix and said, we're going to trade.
You read my mind. That was a point that I had in notes, and I didn't even write it down. Pat Riley's notes would be Lakers East. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, right? Like they could easily figure out ways to construct the lineup, do what he does in his great scouting team. They go find these diamonds in the rough. Like when they made the run with Jimmy Butler for that 2 to 3 years, where they were in the finals a couple of years and Eastern Conference Finals and all of that. like they didn't have elite level players around Jimmy and Bam. They had really, really good players that knew their roles, could hit shots, and was going to play tough. So if he does decide to say, hey, we'll take him down here in Miami, and I would rather go down there to Miami, I think I would trust that front office, and not just specifically Pat Riley, because I don't know how hands-on Pat Riley is anymore. But whoever he's got over there, whoever he's grooming, obviously Spo has his hands heavy in everything that they do in terms of roster construction. I think that will be a team that could do it on the fly, and there be an immediate change with a 1 or 2 year in 1 or 2 years. Anywhere else he goes, I think that there's gonna be like this 2 to 3 year window of trying to figure out how to fix the roster, unless it's like a San Antonio, or unless it's like
Golden State, OKC.
Golden State, like those kind of teams. I think, you could just plug them in, trade for whatever, and they'll figure it out on the fly. But most teams, if they trade him, to one of these, they're gonna have to figure it out, and it's not gonna be a 1 to 2 year fix. Miami, though, I think Miami could put themselves in a position to be a 1 to 2 year fix for sure.
They've leaned in on it. They always got the big star, even though, I mean, we could say that with LeBron and Wade, how much more help did they need, and Chris Bosh. But when Jimmy Butler was there, that was his complaint. Like, yo, I need help. So I don't know if they can really do that in 1 or 2 years in this era. I'm not sure. But like you said, you kind of, it's different with the team that we have now, especially when we compared, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby for Giannis. It's not the same thing as Wilson Chandler, Danilo Gallinari for Carmelo Anthony. And Giannis and them, they would kind of be in that scenario. It's two guys. What else do you have? But who can really finagle this team in Miami to really be anything? What are they gonna? What's left out there? Unless they're working. We see the Pelicans have Herb Jones and available, but what does Miami have to offer everybody? So does Giannis really want to go there? Because I think he would want to play with Bam defensively, but he knows. I think this is a funny feeling for me. I think Giannis knows, but bro, I need somebody that scores. Chris Middleton was a gunner when he was on. Like him, that's really what ruined Milwaukee, now that I think about it. And I never said it out loud, but ever since he tore his ankles up, they haven't been the same. And he was the guy that came through. What is he, 6'10", 6'11"? If not, he looks like it. He was just amazing when it mattered.
Who you talking about?
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton, yeah. I mean, he was a dead-eye shooter. He's a guy that, could take over the late game situation in that point, right? And then you have that great point of attack guard in Drew Holiday, right? And so I don't know if you mirror that, but you got to come damn close to putting it together like that. The league is a copycat league. I think they got a little bit beside themselves thinking that they could take it to the next level without those guys. And I thought that was, that wasn't a smart move by Milwaukee. Now, don't get me wrong, Chris Middleton did get hurt. So now that changes the dynamic, and now it puts you in a position of trying to find some more scoring to put next to Giannis. So now what do? We try to go get a Damian Lillard, right? But it just didn't work. I don't know if putting Giannis next to a ball-dominant, bucket-getting guard is what he needs. Now, if he goes to Miami, the ball-dominant, bucket-getting guard ain't there. He's going to turn Davion Mitchell into Drew Holiday. Now, I'm overblowing that a little bit, pause, but that's what I'm saying. That's what it looks like. I don't know if he particularly needs another bona fide superstar next to him. He needs some all-star level players next to him that are not ego-driven and could care less about their role. Bobby Portis didn't care about his role. Neither did Dante DiVincenzo. Neither did Chris Middleton. Neither did Drew Holiday. Neither did Brook Lopez. All those guys knew their role next to what the epicenter was in Giannis. So, it got to be something like that. He can't try to do this like some of these other teams have done it and have this, two tandem superstars and think they're gonna win. Maybe he has to do it a little different, like a Shea. Shea is obviously the best player on the Oklahoma City Thunder, but then he has a all-star level player in Jalen Williams next to him. Then Chet Holmgren is an elite player at his position, and then you just got a bunch of dogs: Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, Kassan Wallace. Like, they may have to put the team together like that to be successful with Giannis.
That's tough to have him. I think in Miami, it would be tough to pull that off. It just really would.
It will.
And anywhere for that matter. I think he's thinking more about legacy. If I'm thinking about what Giannis is trying to think of, it would be, when was this easier for me, or what did I get out of it? And also, that's why I brought that up the other day. Like, it was funny, but I think I sent you guys an article. Like, his brother having COVID and him not doing a thing for 10 days in the championship. That was real. What do you call that? I forgot what it's called when somebody you knew had COVID. You had to spend 10 days in whatever that was called. He was supposed to sit out. Huh?
What, isolation or?
Yeah. When they isolate you, you're supposed to be isolated for 10 days.
Quarantine. Yeah.
You think the NBA know that? So what I'm saying is, I only brought that up because then the Nets, they all got injured. The Lakers, they were injured. A bunch of injuries happened, and you had a great legendary finals, and nobody really had the legendary run against Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
The people who were having legendary series after series was Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Drew Holiday, but nobody was there to answer the bell to reach that level of greatness. So he kind of maybe is forgetting that he's not putting, not factoring those memories for the future. But maybe he does see that if he wants to come to New York with Brunson. Whoever else we're going to hear about, I don't see that in Miami. There's no superstar stud you see in that got Jordan numbers. They ain't got no Jordan numbers in the playoffs. Come on, man. If you a ball player, like, nah, I want to play with homeboy. Like, he's nice. Like, I don't even like guarding him. I hate the fact that he pulls through. I hate the fact that he pisses me off. And he's nice. Damn. Bam. Damn. The ball now. Damn. They're gonna put the trade for Miami. Giannis, he's gonna cancel that shit. You're gonna see Bam and some summer bullshit. Be like, damn, I was gonna go.
Damn.
They canceled the trade. I think it was Pat. You better talk to your man. And he's I'll see you later. You crazy? He don't want
to Hill these niggas.
Damn. He doesn't want to play with him at all. Oh, by the way, thanks for pointing that out, guys. Yo, if you see any injury updates, let us know. I don't know if they're gonna blank this part out, but look who's in the mix when Deuce gets hurt. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Fleet, what's your name? What's your word for the day?
Dirty ass nigga. This dirty ass nigga. Bane is a dirty ass nigga, boy.
There he goes. Look. Come on, man. He's getting x-rays on this one. Jesus Christ. Of course, somehow you land on his foot. Was it an accident? We don't care. We don't care. Damn. But the update is Deuce McBride has had an x-ray on his left ankle, which was negative. Deuce will have an MRI tomorrow for further evaluation. McBride came into today's game averaging career highs in points and 3-point percentage, 46.2. And so he seems to be all right. And I think there was a Shaman. Do you guys have that Shaman update in the comments? I think it was a update on him. I seen you guys real quick mention that. I didn't peep that. Desmond Bane is still he's a fucking menace, bro. I gotta rewind. We gotta get that for the ratings. Let's do it for the mind. Please, this is crazy. Mike Breen said, you usually see that if somebody's.
He said, I've never seen this in 34 years I've been doing this.
Mike Brown, hey, come around, bro. Like, we've seen worse than this. This is crazy. Yo, Yo, Desmond Bane is
He wound up. He wound up. Look.
There was nothing. He was playing dodgeball. Why was he playing dodgeball? Yo, what
Dirty
is
ass nigga,
wrong
bro.
with Desmond Bane? He
Dirty ass
he
nigga,
ran
bro.
into the
Inside. Oh, what a play.
Yo, Desmond Bane, you dirty motherfucker. Of course, OG got up. He said, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Push them back. Yeah, at least you pushed them. Look, Desmond Bane, look, he's pointing and snitching. There,
Yeah.
talk about first 48. Yo,
Yeah,
he's living up to G Money real quick. And the problem,
Rico said he was going to jail for that. Shit, baby.
Desmond Bane brought down a $5 million a week organization reduced to shrubbles. That's your man. He fucked Memphis up. Jesus Christ. Never, this is crazy, Flea. We've never seen this. Only in the park you see this if somebody had enough and two little gang members want to get it on when they see the ops. Flea, it looks racist if you don't laugh when I say gang members.
Don't throw the basketball at me. I will beat you the fuck up. Don't do that.
Flea, have you ever dodgeballed the basketball to anybody's face before?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I don't take Flea to be part of the SBN crew because he's from Queens. He's naturally a sneaky individual. But I didn't know that you were down with the DAN crew, Flea.
Dirty ass nigga. I was a dirty ass nigga sometimes, man. Dirty ass. Look at K.DAN.
And don't get it twisted. Some DANs, they play that R&B. See now?
Well,
come on.
We're putting it together for everybody. We putting it together for everybody.
See that? The kids, they be having their own vernacular, their own algorithm. Flea, we got our own.
This is true.
What we say earlier?
Bondage.
Yo, that shit came off natural. I didn't even notice it. Yeah. Oh, we live.
Big Flea. Bigger. Never the little one.
Everybody thank Flea for doing his damn job and helping me make videos right now like a prick. I told you I had enough time, but I didn't say 3 hours. Okay, now shut up, man. I might take the stairs today, Flea.
Good, Fabuselli.
Yeah. I'm just good. I don't know what that Nick game is. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.